Hello lads, we're back again with more world building, shockingly. So I added a bunch of sound changes to this one. This one is the one I'm working on right now. For possession, there's indirect and direct possession, which I'm getting from the Samaa language, I think. Let me check. I'm pretty sure I got it here. It's Vara'a. I'm getting this from the Vara'a language, and that's the only thing noted about its grammar in the Wikipedia article. Is it's native speakers 500. Oh boy. 500 people speak that. That's wow. So what I'm doing is basically inheriting. Oh, that's interesting. So that would be the kava of a high chief to drink. So the possessive wait, so one second, I'm gonna move this onto the screen. Okay, yeah, so this manifests in the possessed before the possessor. So this makes sense in this case. Cole is canoe. So if we wrote something like, I don't know, my dog, it would be a fan angu, which makes sense because that's how I had it in this place. I walked to that far place with my dog. And if we had, I don't know, and there's specific, yeah, there's specific possessive classifiers for each of the things which can be done that are possessive. To eat, to drink, to use as a vessel, to use as a house, of customary value, personally owned, used to sleep / rest, owned. So that's interesting. So type 1 pronoun, where's type 2? Oh, here it is. So this is just saying something to someone. Maranaga, which is chief. Gode, which is the possessive classifier, first person plural, inclusive. So our to eat. Okay, that's interesting. So you pronounce the possessive, the specific possessive one, bog? Let's bog. That's an article. Na appears to be an article in all of these. Na ka'an go ro. Yeah, I also have a lot of these type things. Didn't I make another one? Yeah, I think there's 3 sets of them. And all of them have this one in it. So you're gonna be seeing A the most because it's incorporated 3 times. So afangangu. How about this? My dog eats a fish. So fangangu, and then do we have a word for eat? I don't think we do. That's a pretty important one. We should probably have that. Eat, so unsharo. I really like that. Unsharo. Hun. Hun? Hun? I could just have it be hun. Hun. Yeah, we'll just have it be hun. It'll be eat. How does that? With some of these, I'm just like coming up with shit basically, so. Hun. 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 And then fish is like. I don't know, we'll just have it be animal. Parako. Parako. This is. Yeah, so this would be correct, I think, because that's a fangangu, which is like dog. How do they do these? Dog. So it isn't mentioned, the time frame isn't mentioned, so if my dog ate a fish just now, then it would be like right now. Rasuko? No, that's ngoko, isn't it? Paro. Paru ngoko. That would be this night, which I placed. Paru noko. That's right over here, by the way. Pipengo. I have stopped walking to that far place. So right now is a paronoko, which immediately follows the subject. Noko. Noko. It might be my favorite thing to say. So I think we're gonna say that possession was automatically glomming. So a direct possession. These would have two different sets of possession, it occurs to me. So I'm gonna have this be animate, inanimate, and then direct and indirect. So direct would be like my, your, their, and then fourth person. I'm gonna say there isn't a distinction between direct singular and plural and indirect singular and plural. I'm gonna say those are just 2, 3, and I'm not gonna have a fourth person one because that it seems like illogical to assume that whatever the fourth person is would have stuff, kind of, so indirect 1, 2, 3. So that's how that works. So there would be a specific suffix for direct or indirect, which would just be the word that I decided to have it be. So unsharo is unsharo, and this would be ufaru. So unsharo. Wait, I'm going about this all wrong, it occurs to me. So I just need to have these, basically. That's all I need. And then it can glom on later, because it only gloms on Here, yeah. Direct and indirect, so that would change this. So you would have, with my dog, afangangu, I think it would change like this thing and not that. So unsharo, but it would be a suffix. I don't think that pronoun is necessary in that case. Afanga, afang, unsharo. Oh, that's a mess. Unsharo. I'm gonna say that this shortens over time. Fan unsharo. Fan unsharo. That's just hard for me to read. Okay, so that would be that. And then how about this? And then like so that far place, but you can't own places, you can only have them. So sharo zor is the one. So this would be faru. Soru faru. Place. So dog. Direct possession and place. Sorufaru. So I'm figuring how I'm gonna have it be is that over time this becomes aro rather than it becomes like this. And this becomes aru. Because that makes a bit more sense to me than having it be the whole thing, and because this would be shar would be what this is, because shah sharo. I'm gonna say that this shortens because no, that doesn't make any sense. What I'm figuring is that in some cases, because this is the one that has emphasis on it. What is that called? It's called something. Emphasis. This has emphasis on it, whereas Ngsha has emphasis in this, but Ngsha is a lot harder to say, and it doesn't have a vowel to start with. I guess I could have an Angsha. Angsha. I kind of like that. Besides, I think that would actually change over time. Like if I had it... Wait, that one's kind of important. Let's get rid of this one. Wait, no, that one's not important. Okay, so if we had it start... Sharo... That doesn't affect it. Stressed syllables. The stressed syllable is, yeah, so this would be nja, njaro, and this is an inflection, so ha becomes wa, ha is lost intravocalically, sh is lost before unlengthened. Okay, that one got protected by being voiced. U is lost before V, aphoresis, syncope, think I might like make one of these rules more general. No, that one's fine. Njaro. Javavit. Sorry. Metathesis occurs, switching the places of plosives and any other consonant when in contact. Is this? No, neither of those are plosives, so that's not a problem. So this would only occur in words like, wait, you can't see that when I type that far. One sec. This would only occur in words like paro. Like if you had paro, then with paro, so that wouldn't change, that wouldn't change, that would change. Well, this would, yeah, this would change that to pare. This would be pungare, which I kind of like. Wait, shit, no. Pungare. Pungare. Is that even? That's grammatical, yeah. Par would be grammatical too, but it would end up being umpa because there's a thing in here that loses R at the end of words. So if I just had it umpar, then it would be punga by the end of the thing. Punga, which is kind of difficult for me to say. I could have... do I have... I think I do. Between plosives and approximates, but that's not a plosive and an approximate. Addition of nearest vowel, pungare, so that's, I don't think that's affected by like any of these. Oh, this actually would end up with punge. How did I... Wait. This would end up in nada. Oh no! Between two unlengthened vowels. Oh, that's... That one's... between two lengthened vowels. I could just change it again. Nadara. I could say... Nara. Wait, so it starts with Natara, and that ends up with Adra. So Natara. I think the way, yeah. So the way it doesn't do it is that it has the double A. So that's how that one's saved. So ne. Unstressed plosives followed by long vowels become voiced. Not relevant. So this would make it punge. Pungai. I mean, pungai, which would become punge, which I like. Punge, so it starts with umparo and ends up being punge. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And I was in the middle of doing this one and I was just like, oh, that's stupid. Okay, so jaro. Ja is a fricative, I'm pretty sure, right? Ja is a fricative, so that would also affect, this would be ngajaro. I kind of like that. Ngajaro. But this would shorten by the end of that. And wait, does it shorten? Okay, yeah, it shortens after this, so it doesn't actually lose the R. Aphoresis, syncope, back vowels, front one stressed. That one's not a back vowel. The goal of all this is to end up with very different sounding words. Afaro, yeah. So that just gets affected by that. I like doing this a lot. This is really fun for me. Okay, Njaro is... Doesn't get affected by that, but it does get affected by this. So this would be just Njaro. Njaro should become Ngajaro. This isn't... Yeah. Ngajaro. How did I end up with Y sounds? Isn't it at the beginning, of course, an intervocalically? But I don't have any intervocalic Ys, do I? Aya? How would I end up with Aya? Because the only ways they exist is in consonant clusters. Did I have something else turn into Ya at some point? I probably did, right? Okay. Njaro, would this be affected by anything else? I don't think so. Yeah, so this would be Njaro by the end of it, and it started with Nsharo. It would be Ngajaro, Ngajaro, starting with Nsharo. So Ngajaro, I don't think that's different enough for my tastes. I want it to be very different. Ngajaro. How about... I'm gonna pull up the old Index Diachronica, which is the only way I know how to do anything. Okay, so I think on this one I was just looking through ends. Apparently ends fucking always turn into L's in Coptic. Okay, so if we go here, the one I'm looking at is Ja, which is this one. Translate page from Vietnamese. It's not in Vietnamese. Okay. Oh wait. So from Ja to Za, Nzaro? I don't like that so much. Z. Why? What's this one? Let me check what that one is. Where do I have that? Pulmonic consonants chart. Please give me the pulmonic consonants chart. Which one is that one? That one is this. Ja, a ja. Ja, a ja. So that's barely different. That's barely different. What's this? Sha, a sha. Sha, a sha versus sha, a sha. So that's just a bit different in the placement in the mouth. So, yeah. There's not a lot of sound changes that appear to take place with this one. It could become... Wait... Z... It could lose a following vowel. So... Njro... Ngajro... Ngajro... Yeah, so if it's proceeding... Ngajro, and this wouldn't this affect a certain, like, Ra becoming lost. Following a... So, is there any, like, Ra becoming lost? This becomes lost before an R. Okay. Becoming lost in a consonant cluster? Can get lost after an N. So, if we had that be the case... No, that wouldn't make any sense, because that's a fricative. So... Ra becoming Za seems interesting. And then a bunch of things just getting completely lost at the beginning of a word. Fuck them consonants, who needs them? Are there any cases of it getting lost, like, after a consonant? I feel like there should be. Dra and Ra. 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 I think that's pre-nasalized. Ra becoming Ya. Ooh, I could have... Wait, so... This got protected from... It's got protected. Ayo, Nyaja, Ngajaro, Nyajayo, Ngajayo. I kinda like that. So I'm gonna say that I'll just add this on the end. So Ra becomes Ya before a O, before O or U. So that's Na Jayo. Is that different enough for my tastes? Na Jayo, Na Jayu, Na Jayo, Na Jayu. Are there any cases of O turning into U at the end of O? O can become U in emotic. I don't know what emotic is, to tell you the truth. Lengthened O becomes lengthened U. Biblical Hebrew, let's go. O becomes O. Ah becomes O. O becomes E. So that's just like fronting, kinda. Sporadic, highly unusual. Nafri. O, how about O, U? Every day, I hope. This is O, U, before a nasal. O becomes U before a nasal, and that would... O or U. And then if I had O becomes U and E becomes E, preceding a nasal. That wouldn't affect this word. It would still be nga, jayo. That's fine. So I'm keeping the there just because I like it. I don't think it's going to be affected by many more sound changes given how short it is. Okay, so if we started with something that would have this sort of situation in it, so... Apocom, let's say. Be Afocom. Afogom. Honestly, I don't know if this is the right place to have this because Avevorer. This one's in the wrong place. This should be here. Where's the... Where did I... This should be here. There aren't any consonant clusters in that. So, Afogom, and then... Don't know if Sha or U. aphoresis. So this would be fogom. Fogam. So that would be actually Amon. Apomon would be more effective in this because Fomon, and this would become Fomen. Wait, are R's lost? N is not lost in that case. Okay, so Fomen, Fare, and back vowels, front one stressed, so that would be this one. Fare, Fomen, and then this would be metathesis occurs. A loss between unstressed, that's, yeah. Haplology. R. Unstressed plosives followed by long vowels become voiced. K. Lost before O. I don't remember when I saw this one, but this is one I specifically saw in a language, and I was just like, ugh, I like that one. I'm gonna put it in. Loss of R. Loss of fricatives. Loss of long vowels. Wait. Fricatives went in front of any consonant. So if we had a word like votare, then that would mean tare would be the result. So that's, yeah. And this would result in Fumen, sorry. Fumen. Are there any situations under which O survives? Fumen, can I make a situation under which O survives? I think I can. I think if we had it start with like, O, like, if we just had the word omen, for instance, or omin. Omin. We have ngo, ngomin. Despite this being a situation made entirely out of nasals. Okay. Back vowels, front one stressed. Already stressed, buddy. And then ngomin. I like that one. That one automatically just puts some difference in there. Metathesis occurs. This is funny because I have a bunch of like fucking up the consonant clusters things right here, but I don't have that many consonant clusters because there aren't that many situations under which consonant clusters would form, because I tend to do mostly open syllables when I'm making words, even though I don't have to. Like I could make ominta, 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 ominta. Wait, how much? I could have nasal plosive harmony come into play. So if I started with ominta, then it would end up being ominta, because that's just easier to say, or ominba, omingba, ominga, nga, that's kind of problematic. Ominka, ominka, ka, ominka, yeah. Apparently these all do have voiced versions, but they don't have any, like, pronunciations, so I have no idea how to say them. Ominka, and then the ta becomes sa. Wait. No, that's an unstressed consonant. And ta is not the voiced version, so it would be ominda, once this happened. Oming da. Minda. 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 Mda. 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 Yeah, that isn't so. Mba. I really like consonant, like, clusters of mda and mba. I'm a big fan. So this is already voiced, so that's no problem. If I had it like omba, then it, ompa, then it wouldn't become voiced. Then I could have it do voicing harmony to match up with the labial sound, which is automatically voiced, I think. I don't know if it is. Omingpa. Omingda, and then that would... me when I clearly didn't think about this. Omingda. And this is wild because the final version of Taysen is gonna end up having like a million fucking consonants because there's a bunch of these can become voiced. Like, all of the ones that can become voiced, just all of these are going to be voiced. So that's like double as many consonants. I think ha is the only one that doesn't get voiced because it's usually lost. I could have it get completely lost, actually. Ha. What are the situations under which it's already lost? Ha becomes a wa at the beginning of words, is lost intervocalically and at the end of words. So ha becomes... I could have it become ha. Ha could become ha. Try yourself. I'm not the child I was, and I'm not the man I'll be. Who I wanna be, I am someone different. So how many vowels? These guys have a classic 5 vowels. So the language system they came up with would probably be, these are aspirated, by the way. So they would probably have, I don't know, probably have one of those, not Nabjad, Abugida? I don't know. I don't know. The uvular nasal is like, isn't it? Yeah, that seems. And then palatal, I wanted a palatal series, though funnily enough the palatal nasal is not here. The palatal, I did I get that? That's correct, but I don't know how I got that. It needs to be backwards because that is the only way to indicate that it's the thing. So the palatal nasal is just nya, which I think is great. Nya! And then the palatal plosives are kya and dya, and they're xia and xia. Ya. Yas. Obviously. It all comes back down to ya. I don't think there's any languages that don't have ya and what in them. I think it's because kind of... What are these doing here? Oh, okay. That's why they're here. Because it started out with... Yeah, okay. That's funny. And this one only has 4 vowels, none of which are lengthened. That's shnok-atsi. 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 And this one is, me when I, think. I'm not the Hemingway of pen and paper. I am not the stranger behind this melody. Oh, I'm not the one you conceive me to be. I'm not that at all. A painting on my wall. My wall. This one's kind of funny to me because, like, I just have notes all over this one. And, you know, these things continuing back into forever. I'm gonna get rid of all of them right now. I can just redo them later. I think afar is the one that makes dog. Yeah, afan, something like that. Wait, one sec. So I just need the one that makes dog in particular, which is natara. I'm not the one you conceive me to be. I'm not that at all. The painting on my wall. My wall. Okay, then we can just get rid of it because we don't actually need it. I'm keeping ve here, the one that makes ve, because that one's pretty important. That's a modern Taizen word that I'm planning on keeping, so, you know. As is wera, obviously, because wera, you need to have that to make weresi. So that's the first one I came up with where I was like, I need to make all the sound changes to make sure I get weresi at the end. So... Say... So I'm gonna assume... So if we had something like, I walked to that far place of my dogs with my dog, how would we do that? So that would be... Afan sharo. So this would not change, I think, because this is angsha. This would just be angsha if you glommed it on later. Excuse me. I think it would be tsor afan. Fanufaru. So that's possession placed on this. Wait, are there any things like that in Vara'a? The kava of a high chief to drink. So a fanufaru would mean thing of my dogs, basically. What about I saw my dog's fish? So if we had like that would be angu, and then fan sharo, and then fish is just tarako, I think. Tarako? Because that's just animal. Yeah, that's just parako. You can tell I'm a nerd because I do this for fun. This is fun time activities for me. Parako, and then afang musharo. And then saw? Do I have a word for saw? You know, it would be kind of funny if I had a word for eyes that you could verb into a word for saw. So to do, so if you took eyes to do, like if we had, what should the word for eyes be? Sun? No. How about nata. I like that. Nata. Okay. Nata. It's kind of difficult to pronounce for me, but you know. But nata. I like that. No. I use too much. Like 3/4 of these words are half nupa. Nupa. Yeah. How about nupa? There. That's eyes, and then to do eyes or to see would be nupa rerer. So if we took that would end up with like a weirdly long thing for eyes, wouldn't it? Like, if we started out with well, actually, so unstressed, and then this would become nodo erer. Becomes what? This isn't relevant. This isn't relevant. This is not relevant. What's before V? So that would be very specific cases in which that would happen, because V can only happen if it's in a stressed syllable. So if we had a word like ufo, which would become uvu, which would just become vu. Yeah, so that would be pretty specific. Uno derer. That's hard to say. Thankfully, I do change it later to be easier to say. Syncope occurs. Back vowels front when stressed. They're already fronted. Wait, no, is it? No, do would change to de. God. De. De. Re. This would be eyes. This is the word for eyes. Metathesis occurs. Haplology, thank God. Haplology has finally come and mercifully shortened this word. The murderer! That's almost murderer. Okay, in front of that comes ha. This would be derer. Okay, we're having fun. How do I get rid of the in this? I think it's because it's lose the R at the end of words, so it becomes knudere. Is this a plosive? No, it's not. That's a fricative. Loss of fricatives one in front of any consonant, so we'd lose the ch, would just be nudere. I can't have it be nudere. No. Nudere. You know, I might change this to be that for mysterious reasons. Was this protected from intervocalic R loss? I don't think it was. So this would be no. So this would end up being nu der, and then loss of R at the end of words would make this nude. And then the vowels at the end of loss of fricatives are in front of any consonant, and then long vowels at the ends of words shortened, so this would just be nudere. Voiceless consonants becomes voiced at the beginning of words when unstressed. Yeah, j. There's gonna be basically no yeah sounds in this entire language. I'm sorry, I can't do anything about it. I'm at the end of my rope as is. And then this would just make it udere. I like that well enough. Oh, how the times do change. Starting out with porerer, going to udere. You know what? That's a good one. I like that one. Udere for eyes. What was the original Taysen word for eyes? Let me check. Taysen. I'm not that at all, the painting on my wall, Does that count? No, it doesn't. What was the original one for eyes? If it's better, I'm gonna be furious. It's probably better. I actually specifically did these for how good they sounded, so, you know. Is there seriously Sois? 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 No, that's not any better. Udere is fine. I do kind of like having... We're gonna do an alternate. Su... Porerer. Suporerer. Which would... Suderer. Pretend I didn't just do that. Okay. This would go through most of the same sound changes, I think. Yeah. An insane number of hours. Unsuderer. Unsuderer. I'm just gonna shorten that real quick. And this would be... I wouldn't be affected by that one though. So it would still be Hnu. Hnu. This is gonna have some consequences. Unsuder. Isn't there one that makes... There isn't one between fricatives, so it'd still be... Unsuder, which would be... Unsuder to... Loss of fricatives in front of any consonant? Not happening. Unsude... Unsude. I don't know. Nure or Unsude. Which one? I like Unsude more, honestly. Unsude. Okay, so we'll just go with that one for now. I can always change it later. God, a lot of them start with. My creativity is never ending. Unsude, we'll just say... Wait, did I already start putting it in... Because it's a noun, not a verb. Wait, I'm a fool. I already have it. Be in pseudo. Supo. Is da and pa... Those are attached, right? Right! Right! Yeah, da and... No, wait. It would have to be Nsuto for that to happen, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd have to be Nsuto. I'm so fucking smart, dude. Nsuto. We'll say Nsuto is eyes. Eye, rather. I feel just as cold, but I don't shine that bright. Nsuto. I've been doing this for an hour. I do this like every day. I wake up and I start doing this, and I go to bed eventually. So that's... Wow, look at all 25 of the words there are in this language. You know what I should be doing right now? I should be watching Biblaridian's thing. I'm embarrassed. Okay. He's out of control, Biblaridian is. I can't believe he does this. I'm convinced that this conlang is going to be used for the sentient species on Tyra. I am convinced. I cannot be unconvinced. I fucking love this guy. Esse... Wait, I'm gonna check something real quick. So I did these, which kind of start in Awefo and and suto are both and end up being waresi and nsude, or were and nsude. So they end up with the same, yeah, because unsudi, could I have the following? I'm having a thought. So I could have, like, vowels get higher. Is it higher? Could you have them get more closed if they're following a plosive? Nsudi. Yeah. 1 second. Word final vowels. These are complete nonsense, it occurs to me. So, nsude would become nsudi. Nsudi, that's the word for eyes. Why do they always start with ga? I think we'll say for this to O rather than A to A. Somebody texted me on the Discord. Oh, goodness, who was it? It was Phantom. Wow. Oh no, it was Ellen. As cold as the floor beneath my bones, I feel just as cold and I don't shine that bright. Okay, yeah, so Schnokotzi is 45 minutes long. What a guy. Oh yeah, can I have the uvular come in anyway? I do really like the uvular. What are other uvular sounds? 1 second. Because I think one lone uvular would be kind of weird. Can we have like uvularizing? Can I have K go to call? Call? Caw to call. Oh wow, just immediately, so an adjective caw goes to call. I think that's an adjective. Caw to ga is quite common, obviously. In some forms. Okay. Don't be so coy. All of these become k prior to a different consonant. Incredible. K to kya. Kya. K. Claw to. Question mark? This is lengthened k to call. Call. It is different, I swear. It probably just doesn't sound different. K becoming sa? How did it do that? T and k, that's just voicing. That's just voicing, y'all. K becoming h prior to a p or a t? Is there no uvularizing nonsense? There has to be uvularizing nonsense. Go. 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 Rare. Yeah, I don't... It just completely lose that quo. Is that quo? 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 Is that aspirated or something? I have no idea how to read the stuff in here. My goodness, there's so many different changes. It's mostly just k becoming g. Hi Phantom, how are you doing, babe? What are you up to? You can see what I'm up to. It's the usual. Oh, kla becoming the, sa. It becomes kla, becomes the. Kind of, roticize. Watching a Biblaridian video. Feel like I'm going insane. I don't know why some of them are highlighted in red and some are highlighted in green. No bird singing at home. I think, how about we just go and, like, find a sentence I wrote and translate it into this. It's just gotta have a couple of basic... So if we had this heart would be yours, then heart, and then the noko heart, noko heart, noko would be. How would we manage would be? That's just kind of that's a tense thing, isn't it? This heart could be. How would you? Weird way of bragging that you never leave your house, but okay, Phantom. Noko, and then Asha Musharo. So this is literally heart, which is more like this heart is yours. So would be is kind of a future tense. Which is kind of like this heart is yours in potential future. So if I had lasuko as a word, then that would be something like lasuko could be to hesitate, which is both to go and to leave. Lasuko. Mhm. So, to hesitate is both to go and to leave. Lasuka, don't you lose? Lasuka. I'm gonna crack open a thing at Travel Mix real quick. Crack open a cold one. Excuse the horrendous plastic noises. I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble. Oh. Hmm. How about to rise, like the idea that time is rising, like going up? I love this man. Got Param for that. So, Param Lasuko would mean to hesitate to rise. Param and then Lasuko. Okay, so like... So, potential future is Param Lasuko. And then potential past would be basically to fall past. So how about Apeshu? Apeshu? Or Ateshu? Oteshu. Oteshu, we'll say, is to fall. So Oteshu Lasuko, and then certain future, we'll say Ram and Oteshu. But we have Oteshu. Oteshu? I like that. Oteshu. So Kosuke. Okay, so Lasuko would be focused on the uko sort of sound. I think Asuk, maybe? Asu? Yeah, because the su would be, so in the future it would be Asu. And Asu. So you'd end up with Ramasu and Oteshusu. Paramasu? I like how Paramasu sounds. No Deishutsu. This poor guy. What is a copula anyway? Copula being a connecting word, in particular a form of the verb be connecting, a subject and a complement. Copula linguistics, please give me the copula. I am, okay, that's what all the copulas are. Cool. One second, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back. And put the dishes away, because I am a gentleman. Are you a gentleman, Brazil? I think you are clearly done to leave. Hello. Hello. Man, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I know that if I asked any of the conlang people, they would all just go, leave me alone, idiot. Wait one sec. We can read the thing, this thing, where is it? This thing. Well, I can read it. There's parts of it that you can't see on screen, so I'm just gonna put it on my other screen. Delicious, isn't it? Pitch, accent, phonological restraints, alien mouths. Orthography. Tax on the memory. Stop. Xia. Okay. What's a locative copula? What's a locative copula, dude? Please let me know. Hindustani? That is incredibly complicated. So I had future, which essentially means parang resuko. This looks insane. I love this guy. That's a funny ad. Okay, I approve of that ad. I just got an ad of Gordon Ramsay eating a cracker. He just like choms on it and then goes, "It's really fucking good." And I'm like, okay, that's a funny one. But it bothers me, like I couldn't actually watch the whole ad because I know Gordon Ramsay has higher standards than that. I know he does. They can't lie to me. I can tell. This fucking guy. What are transitive verbs? Okay, I think I understand. I'm gonna write this down in my notes. Hmm. Beneath my bones, I feel just as old, and I don't shine that bright. Okay, so copula. I have a stomach ache. That's unpleasant. I think I'm gonna end the stream and just do everything I'm gonna do today off stream. I'm really tired, and the stomach ache is not making things easy, and it's not fun when I just sit here not saying anything the whole time. So I'm gonna go. Goodbye. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.